Good morning, respected sir. I am Diksha Sharma from BARC third year. My presentation topic is steel building, which is the Wills Tower, formerly Sears Tower, dominates the Chicago skyline. And the project background is location of the Sears Tower is Chicago, Illinois, and the site area is 3 acres, and the building area is 45 lakh 65,844 square feet, and the height is 1450 feet and 1700 feet and 30 feet, including twin antenna, and number of stories of Sears Tower is are 110. Architect and structural engineer are Skidmore, Owings and Merrill. Construction year of Sears Tower is 1974. Building use of Sears Tower is commercial plus office. And the architects are Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, and they are the modernist design and sophisticated engineering, and the engineers are Bruce Graham and Fazlur Khan. And the Sears Tower was the last super tall building constructed during the international period, and SOM's interpretations of and the timeline in which the Sears Tower was built. In 1968, Sears Group decided to build their headquarters, and in 1970, groundbreaking and substructure, and in 1971, structure construction was started, and in 1974, construction completed. And the unique facts are the engineer of the Sears Tower uses the bundle tube effect, which was the most efficient and economically sufficient and suitable structural system. And the most unique facts are observation deck at the 103rd floor, and like 1.3 million tourists per year are visited the was visited the Sears Tower, and the elevator soars up to the observation deck in 60 seconds. And this is the view Chicagoland from the perch of village, and this is the only skyscraper which who uses only steel in the structure, and other building use concrete and steel in their composite construction. These are the naming rights that the Sears Tower changed name by Willis Tower in July 16, 2009 by Willis Group Holdings Limited, and the naming right valid for 15 years. And the functions are it contain offices, primary dining club, or conference facilities, U.S. Post Office, retail stores. Site covers the area of 3 acres, and the public transportation access from the suburban railroads and buses network. Building height is the building construction is completed in 1974. It is remained the tallest tower in the world for 25 years. Now its global ranking is 17 tallest in the world, and national ranking is 2 tallest in the United States, and city ranking is 1 tallest in Chicago. Materials: structural steel, cladding black aluminium structure and bronze tinted vision glass panels, and the structural system is tube construction, and the Khan used the perimeter tube structure instead of a central core. Bundle tube structural system. One of the most efficient structural system against heavy wind loads is the bundle tube structural system. The first person to implement the bundle tube structural system was Fazlur Rahman Khan from Dhaka, Bangladesh, with the design of David Chestnut Apartments in Chicago, Illinois. Bundle tube structural system. The landmark and iconic building that uses the bundle tube structural system is the Willis Towers. Fazlur Rahman Khan. A bundle tube typically consists of a number of individual tubes interconnected to form a multi-cell tube. The bundle tube design was not only highly efficient and economic term, but it was also innovative in its potential for versatile formulation of architectural space. The bundle tube structure mean that the building no longer need to be box-like in appearance; they could become sculpture. Made of nine square steel tube, and the tubes are clearly visible from the exterior of the building. Sheer leg of typical building due to the structure height to width ratio. The column design was used in Hancock building as the well as World Trade Center. This is the evolution of structural system. The world 10 tallest steel scraper, and the Willis star is on the first. Are some structural elements like independently strong trusses connection, spandrel beams, and trusses levels also contain mechanical system hidden in facade. Louvers mask the structural details. Trusses receive gravity loads. Site covers the area of 3 acres, and the public transportation access from the suburban railroads and buses network. Superstructure point, and the Sears Tower uses lateral wind load. These are structural and gravity loads like slab to girder to column and slab to beam to column. Typical girder interior 1.2D plus 1.6 L, shear escapes moment, deflected shape, typical span. Typical span wind diagonal bracing, axial shear moment, deflected shapes. Overall and lateral loads like in frame action, truss belt, double story X bracing. These are the frame action and truss belt action in axial shear movement, deflected shapes. These are the. Thank you. Thank you.